Hi, students. Let's get started with the subject Maths. Chapter 14 Data Handling. Topic Favorite subjects. Let's find out. Hi, students. Today, we are going to do something fun in Maths. We will find out which subject our class likes the most. I like languages because I love reading stories. Rohan likes mathematics and arts. Anjali enjoys learning about the world around us and playing sports. But how do we find out what our whole class likes the most? Let's ask everyone one clear question. Which subject do you like the most? This question is best because it gives one clear answer from each student and helps us find the subject liked by most children. Now let's record their answers. We'll use short forms to make it easy. M for mathematics, L for languages, A for arts, T for the world around us, P for physical education. Rohan and Anjali recorded answers from 45 children. Now we can count and find which letter comes the most. Wow! If L comes the most, then languages is the most liked subject in our class. Isn't that cool? Next topic, colorful golas. Which flavor is the favorite? During the lunch break, all the children rush to buy colorful golas. Yummy and cold. Anjali loves mango flavor and Rohan likes orange. But they want to know which gola is most loved by everyone. So they start writing down how many children eat each color. Red gola loved 3 children, blue gola loved 4 children, yellow gola loved 1 children, green gola loved 5 children. They make a chart like this. Now they count the golas in each row. The yellow gola was eaten the most. That means it's the class favorite. This is called collecting and recording data, just like real scientists do. Next topic, Bal Mela. Let's read a pictograph. Anjali and Rohan are enjoying the Bal Mela. There are so many tasty things to eat. They count how many people ate fruit chaat and sandwiches over 3 days. Anjali makes a pictograph like this. Each apple is equal to 10 people. Fruit chaat. Day 1 3 apple, day 2 2 apple, day 3 4 apple. How many people ate fruit chaat on day 3? That's 4 apples. 4 multiplied 10 is equal to 40 people. Now look at Rohan's pictograph for sandwiches. Each sandwich is equal to 10 people. Day 1 4 sandwich, day 2 2 sandwich, day 3 3 sandwich. How many people ate sandwiches on day 1? That's 4 multiplied 10 is equal to 40 people. A pictograph is a fun way to show numbers using pictures. It helps us understand big data easily. Topic 2D shapes: square, triangle, circle. Let's play with some flat shapes. These shapes are called 2D shapes. They are flat and we can draw them on paper. Next topic, square. A square has 4 equal sides and 4 corners. All sides are the same length. It looks like a window or a carom board. Next topic, triangle. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Some sides can be long, some short. It looks like a mountain or a sail on a boat. Next topic, circle. A circle has no corners and no sides. It is round and smooth all around. It looks like a ball or a clock. Next topic, Dine's blocks. Learning place value. Let's learn maths with blocks. These are called Dine's blocks or base 10 blocks. They help us understand numbers better. We use small cubes to show ones. We use rods, 10 small cubes in a line, to show tens, dot. and we use flats, 100 small cubes, to show hundreds, 100s. Let's try this. How do we show the number 134? 1 flat is equal to 100. 3 rods is equal to 30. 4 cubes is equal to 4. So 134 is equal to 100 plus 30 plus 4. Topic: nets of a triangular prism and rectangular prism cuboid. Let's do some shape magic. We are going to unfold 3D shapes like boxes and tents to see what they look like when they're flat. These are called nets. Next topic: 1. Rectangular prism cuboid. You see a cuboid every day, a pencil box, a book, or a brick. When we open it up flat, we see 6 rectangles, just like opening all sides of a cardboard box. That's the net of a cuboid. Next topic: 2. Triangular prism. A triangular prism looks like a tent. It has 2 triangles and 3 rectangles on the sides. Think of a camping tent, the front and back are triangles, and the rest is made with rectangles. If we unfold it, we get a net with 2 triangles and 3 rectangles like this. That's the net of a triangular prism. Next topic: nets of a triangular pyramid and hexagonal prism. 1. Triangular pyramid tetrahedron. Have you ever seen a pyramid-shaped gift box? That's a triangular pyramid. It has 1 triangle at the bottom and 3 triangles on the sides. That's the net of a triangular pyramid. So when we fold this net, we get a pointy triangle shape. Next topic: 2. Hexagonal prism. A hexagonal prism has 2 hexagons, one on the top and one on the bottom, and 6 rectangles joining them. Think of a honeycomb jar, the top and bottom look like hexagons. If we open it flat, we get a net with 2 hexagons and 6 rectangles in between. That's the net of a hexagonal prism. Next topic: arrow cards building big numbers. Arrow cards are colorful cards that help us make and understand big numbers. You will have cards for ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Each card has a number and an arrow on the left. Let's make the number 1111 using arrow cards. Thousands arrow card is equal to 1000. Hundreds arrow card is equal to 100. Tens arrow card is equal to 10. One's arrow card is equal to 1. Now stack the cards so that only the arrows show. You'll see 1111. Next topic: fraction kit fun with pieces of a whole. Have you eaten pizza or roti? If you cut it into equal parts, you've made fractions. A fraction kit helps us learn fractions by using paper strips of different colors. 1 whole strip is equal to full roti. 2 equal parts is equal to halves. 4 parts is equal to quarters. 3 parts is equal to thirds. Let's take 1 strip and fold it into 2 equal parts. Each part is 1 upon 2. Fold another strip into 4 parts. Each part is 1 upon 4. 2 1 upon 4 pieces make a 1 upon 2. You can play with the strips to see how fractions add up to make a whole. It's just like putting pizza slices together. Next topic: number tokens math with chips. Let's do math with number tokens, colorful chips with numbers on them. These tokens help us with addition, subtraction, and patterns. Next example: addition game. Pick token 7 and token 5. What's 7 plus 5? Yes, 12. You can even use these tokens to make 12 in many ways: 6 plus 6, 8 plus 4, and so on. Next example: making patterns. Pick tokens 2, 4, 6, 8. Can you tell the rule? Yes, it's skip counting by 2. Number tokens make maths fun and active. You're playing while learning. Thanks for watching.